So let's get into our weekly message. Let's see what is going to come out for all 12 zodiac signs. And as always, we are going to start with our general message. Ooh, honey. So for the general message, it shows release and acceptance. Well, I see tears with this release. You know, hi, my love. So there's a few things, right? There's a few things that I'm seeing with this release. You know, you might receive an apology from someone that you released that you did how dare I stumble over my words. First of all, let me bring that back, because honey, so I see a release of someone and they are coming back to apologize. Intuitively, what I'm picking up on, this is somebody that you didn't expect to receive an apology from. And this can be anybody, to be honest. Like some of you, it could be even like a family member. I'm picking up family member. Some of you too, I'm seeing that you can be seeing grief counselors, or you could be seeing life coaches, and they're helping you release a lot of like pain, a lot of things that happen into your life that you didn't expect. So a lot of unexpected things happen to you that could have caused you pain. And you're going through a huge release and rebirth. And I even see your dreams. And I think this is energy that I picked up on last week for some of you as well. Like with a karmic release, you'll see the number 999. That's how you'll know if you are on this timeline. You'll see the number 999. Sometimes you will also see the number 1111, which means that you are on the right path. The universe will send you signs and synchronicity so that you will know that these changes are to support you. These changes are for your higher good, and that there's nothing more that you could have done. You know, like, even me working with people, a lot of people question themselves, like, is it my fault? Is there more that I can do to help? I really want you guys to know that sometimes, like, you got to give yourself a little bit more credit. You did all you can do. You know, each person, they have their own life and they have their own responsibility to make changes to better themselves. You can't want the change more than the person can. I want you to know that. Like sometimes you just see potential in people and you want to fight for them. But your fight can't be bigger than the fight that they have for themselves, or it won't be sustainable. So this is why you can meet people and you can talk to them and say things, and you will see temporary changes, but they will never last, because that level of change that you would want a person to make, it comes from the inside of you. It does not come out externally. So I want to tell you, even when it shows on these cards, lean on your support, I hope you are being supported while you're going through this release. I hope that your support is reminding you that there's only so much that you can do as a person to help fix somebody else's life. You can only hold their hand, but if they let your hand go, honey, you know what I'm talking about? If they let your hand go and they keep going back to destructive habits or things that are going to mess up your relationship with them, then honestly, that is on them. That has nothing to do with you. How you react is who you are. So if your react is giving support and you're trying to help somebody, and they're not receiving your help, then there's nothing more that you can do. Some people are just jacked up for real. And that's not funny, but it is so real. Like some people are they're just stuck in their ways. Like they're just stuck. Is only so much, even with family, because some people are dedicated and loyal to the title of like family, or You know, you could be dedicated or loyal to the title, like this is my best friend, but sometimes some people need space because they're so self-destructive that even you helping them becomes a burden to you. Even you trying to stop them from doing things that are hurting them, you can end up getting slapped. Baby, how you get slapped trying to help somebody? It be like that. Like you're trying to help them. It's like you're putting your hand out and you're saying, I want to help you here. And then they just take their hand and slap you. You ever been slapped? Have you ever been slapped for trying to help? Because that's what I feel like happened to some of y'all. Where it like it turns around and it ends up biting you. It turns around and ends up biting you, and then you sitting crying to yourself under trying to figure out, wait, but I was just being nice. How was I just being nice and polite to you and I end up getting slapped? Like, how did that happen? So and I'm laughing, but deep down inside, this is not funny, but there's a saying that sometimes you have to take bad things and make a joke out of it, right? Because honey, if you take this to heart, it will hurt you so bad. Sometimes you got to look at it in a comical way so that it doesn't hurt so bad. That's all. I hope you guys don't think I'm very like that might seem heartless if I'm laughing, but I have a big heart. It's just for me, I find the world crazy, like deep down inside. I think it's sad. I laugh when I think things are sad. It's crazy. And I see a lot of good people. A lot of people get crushed. I'm talking about their spirits is crushed, their hopes is crushed because they're trying to be loving and kind to other people and people don't see it. So just be careful, because that's what the energy is really giving. That's what it's really giving out here. You did too, right? Yeah, that's what be happening outside, honey. If you're in the chat, give the video a like. I appreciate your likes. I appreciate your subscribes. I appreciate you guys. I hope these messages are helpful and healing. Some people get triggered by the truth too. I started to notice that. Y'all don't think I'll be reading y'all comments. A lot of you guys are okay with the truth, but a lot of people get triggered by the truth. If it's not satisfying to their ego, they don't like the message. But this is just the world. This is reality, baby. And I want to support people who are on their healing journey and people who want the honest truth. If you want the honest truth, and that's what I'm here for, honey. But sometimes, we can laugh together, right? But so for some of you, it shows that. Yes, I'm the same way. Give me the truth, honey. Even if it kill me dead. I don't mean that literally, Hi, my loves. Hey guys. But yeah. So let me tell you two scenarios. You said I don't give a damn if it makes me cry. That's true. I'd rather the cold truth than a beautiful lie. Baby, don't lie to me. Tell me the truth. And can I tell you what's hurtful? Because I'm reading the comments. Let me tell you what's really hurtful. If you have a gift like mine's, then you know the truth. So people lying to you, it's just like, damn, you could have been honest, because deep down inside, I see through you anyway. So that's the crazy part. That's the part. Yeah, that's the crazy part. If you have a gift, if you are an empath, if you feel things, if you have dreams, deep down inside, you really know the truth anyway. You just waiting to see, are they going to tell the truth? But anyway, let's, because honey, I'll sit down here and talk to y'all all day. We can get a cup of coffee and do this, okay? But yeah, some of you with this situation, what I also see is that you could be out of this. Like this release, you could have released the person already. And even the way that I pushed the card away with release. Some of you could have pushed this person away because you just can't bear them anymore. Sometimes when the pain is too much, you can't stick around the person. You know, it kind of hurts to stick around when you know that they played in your face so harshly. So some of you could have pushed this person away, you could have put them on block, or it could be you block them out of your mind, or you block them out of your life. It really seems like that, because honey, some people have mental deaths. You know what that means, right? A person could be living, but to you it's like, this person is done to me. You know, they could be living strong, breathing out here in these streets, honey, but to you already have it in your mind and your heart, like, you are done to me. You know, you could have came up with your own conclusions, you could have seen the truth your own self. Yeah, when you get tired, you get tired. So it's it actually feels like that. Like I had enough. Even with this brush to the side, like, I had enough. So and with support, you could have been a support to this person. Some of you guys could have even helped this person financially when it comes to stability. You could have helped, or you were trying to build something stable with this person, or you were trying to help them. If even you were trying to build something stable with them, or you were trying to help them build something stable for themselves, whatever the situation is, it just looks like you're done. And if this is a relationship, it looks like you have somebody new and you can be speaking to them. Like, whoever this new person is that you have in your life, it is, you know, and new can be anything. Because some of you, I've seen 2 years. Some of you could be with this new person for 2 years already. Like, this could be a little old for some of you, but let me tell you, when you process pain, you'll be so shocked to know that something you thought that you were over 2 years ago, 5 years ago, it comes up again. It's the same thing when you grieve a loved one. You know, they could have passed 10 years ago, but then when their birthday comes, it kind of triggers you again. You know, it's the same process when you are overcoming betrayal. You know, it sometimes it just pops up and you're just like, what the heck, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, you can have a new person in your world, and what it shows is that you are building a stable foundation with this new person, and Spirit is saying that you both have the same level of mutual attraction for each other, and you can be open and vulnerable. It even shows marriage. So if you are in a new situation, it's showing that they see, when they talk to you, they might look in your eyes, or they see so much more with you. It says someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation, and it's like marriage. If you're dealing with someone now, if you have a person that you consider to be a lover and a friend, they see marriage with you, you know? What Spirit also wants you to know, if this is a love situation, don't feel bad that you had to release them. You might feel rejected, but there could have been an interference of why this relationship didn't go the way that you hoped it would. It could be a third party interference, and third party can be anything, guys, because people sometimes they have habits. They're gamblers, they're alcoholics, they're sex addicts, they're honey, the third party interference can be a liar. You ever see people that are addicted to, like, lying? It's like, stop lying. So it shows that you have a person here and now. And once again, like I said, it also shows intuition. Some of you guys can be very, very intuitive, and you see right through this person. They could have ran from you. Some of you may even have children with this person, but they could have ran from you because they noticed that you were able to see right through them. So it says you already know the answers that you seek. You already know what you had to do, honey. So why is this showing up? Some of you guys can be going, I don't know why I feel like this releases. It just doesn't seem. Why is this coming up? It doesn't seem like right now. Maybe you had this epiphany a while ago, but why is this coming up? Oh, because some of you guys are still taking it as a loss. That's why. All right. The reason why it's coming up, because some of you are thinking about it. Some of you guys are still taking this situation as a loss. Like, it could have changed you. And you can be like praying, like these memories could haunt you. That's why it's showing up now. Because it doesn't seem like something that intuitively, I feel like whatever this is, you're checked out of. But for some reason, it's still lingering with you. You feel the loss. That's why it hurts. It hurts. And with fertility, you do have something new, or you're about to start something new. You're either about to go into another connection that is going to lead to marriage, or it's like you're still grieving this loss. Whatever it is, you're still grieving this loss. And with the light and wisdom, you can still be learning. You can be learning from this person, learning from this experience, and it kind of still stings. That's why it's coming up. Or you could have even found out more about this person with the light. You could have found out way more. Or it's coming to light. Now you're starting to have more revelations like, oh my God, I can't believe you did. Like, oh, I can't believe you done did me like that. You know, it's like you still could be processing certain parts of it. So let's go to your money. Because I promised myself, dang, that was a long time I was on that. Some of you need to make huge decisions about a job offer. You're going to get a job offer. You get to decide if you want to take it or not. If you're looking for a new job, others of you, you're going to be working overtime. You know, I see a lot of people that want to hire you or partnership with you because you're a really strong worker. I also see debts paid. So you're going to be paying your debt. And once again, it's this follow up for a new job offer. You got to decide, because some of you, you're so deep in debt that you're like stressed out. Like, honey, if another bill come in, honey, you got a lot of bills. You got a lot of financial responsibility. So you can even be getting a second job, or you can be looking to get a new job that pays more so that you can get. But yeah, I see a job offer. For any of you that have been looking for a job, you got a new job offer. And if you have your resume on like LinkedIn or certain sites, I see a lot of people are interested in you. They're interested in what you got. See, compromise. You can be compromising when it comes to your bills. You're going through a huge financial shift and a change. So some of you can be subscribers that are saying, honey, I got to stay in this week. I got to prioritize my money. I can't really go out. I got to buckle down on my finances. And others of you, I just seen a vision of a road trip. You might be invited to go on a road trip with some friends, and it seems fun. Others of you, you love your job, but you're just impatient. You want more money. You want a raise. Like, when am I going to get a raise? When is my financial situation going to change? You know, some of you can work in the mental health field. So you're going through big changes financially. I feel like financial increase is coming for you guys, collective. So starting with Sagittarius, let's see what's going on in your world. You know, Sagittarius, I don't like to start the reading out this way, but some people watch you because they're competing with you. All right? If you always wonder, like, what is it about me? A lot of people see that you're changing for the better. With transformation and withdrawal, there could be a lot of people that are noticing you're disconnecting from them, you know? Whether it's that you disconnected with people because you're more focused on your love life, or some of you, if you disconnected from a loved one. Oh, if you were in a love situation, they can't believe you moved on. Like, if you ended things with them, if you withdrew from them, some of you, if you blocked them, if you put the block, or you're just not around them, you're not reaching out to them, they're hurt. Like, wow. If this is for love, you have more choices coming to you. There's a lot of people who find you attractive. There's a lot of people who find you high quality. There's a lot of people who find you to be like marriage material. So with you coming out of this shadow period of love, I see you choosing better partners. But when we do your love spread, we'll get the details. Some of you, I really just think you're withdrawing from people, and you're starting to become more focused on yourself and the life that you're building for yourself. And if you do have a lover, you're spending more time with them, because you don't want to be in the drama, honey. So let me see what else. I'm telling you, I knew I wasn't, honey. Some people, you know what it is? Some people feel like you have this easy life. People don't realize like how hard you're trying to fight to stay afloat. So you can be a person that as soon as you do have a lover, you have people that are envious of your relationship. You have a lot of eyes on you. And I think it's, it could be hurtful because some people think that you got it made, and they don't see the tears that you have to cry at night. They don't see the fight that you have to fight. They don't see how much you have to let go, and how at times you're struggling to survive. If people are envious of you, if people come for you, it's because they think you got it made, Sagittarius. And truth be told, I think you just make pain look pretty. Baby, you make pain look pretty. You do. You can be a Sagittarius who's going through a lot of battles, and you probably still come outside smiling, still come outside. Hair is done, nails is done. You still look good. And because of how you wear your pain, people think that you have like pretty privilege even. Like, oh, people always like you. People always give in to you, and they don't see the fight that you have to fight. The good thing is, I feel like you are under construction right now. So you're restructuring your life. Some of you can even be changing around your house, like changing around your furniture. Some of you could be changing your diet. Because I just seen a vision of somebody cleaning out their fridge, honey. Yes, you cleaning out that fridge. Because, honey, you still got that milk that needs to be thrown out. And you got that old ketchup that's in the back of the fridge. Honey, I see you cleaning. I see you going through just like changes, and because it looks like you work so hard or you work so much that you don't really have a lot of time to like clean things out, organize things. So when you do have a good day off, Sagittarius, I see you going so hard, like throwing things out, organizing things. Some of you, if you're getting your kids ready for school, I see you going through their clothes and saying like, this doesn't fit you anymore. This doesn't fit you, and you throwing it out. If this is your wardrobe, you could be looking through your wardrobe and saying like, there's a lot of things in my wardrobe that I can give away or that I don't even wear anymore. So I don't really see you paying attention, but at times you can dwell on it. Like, why do people try to come for me? But it's because you just seem so happy. You just seem so happy. You just seem like everything is just so perfect in your world. They don't really know. They don't know the battles you fight. So some of you too, I see you having a fight with sweets. So if what you're throwing out in your fridge is like things that are like sweet, I see you throwing it out. You can have a sweet tooth that you're trying to ignore, and you're trying to establish better boundaries when it comes to food, your diets, and what you eat and put in your body. So for your love life, let's see who's coming towards you this week. And that's another thing. You can be a Sagittarius where you pick up on the energies of people. So who you like, and who you don't like, and you're not trying to fight it anymore. You feel like you don't have anything to prove to nobody. Who's falling in love with Sagittarius? Ooh, this is good. Who is this? Whoever it is, they have big emotions for you. I don't even think this person realized like how much they actually love you. They're focused on this relationship. They're going to be working and this person with the amount of emotions that they have for you. Look, they want to work with you. I don't know why, Sagittarius, I want to tell you that I don't think this person realized like how much they love you, like how much they see you as a good fit for them. And it's like they're just waiting, 10 of Cups is like they really want a family with you. They see a lot for the future. Ace of Pentacles is good. they see a promising future with you. They can see themselves building a family with you. So when I said for harmony for some of you, you could like, this is good. If you're talking to somebody, this has the potential to go way more deeper than you think. Or once again, if you're already in a relationship, with somebody, Sagittarius, because I feel relationship energy. Either this connection that you're focused on has relationship potential, or you're in a relationship and this person loves you a lot, even though at times they're focused on work and they love communicating with you. And this is going to be a person who's going to try to communicate with you more better, or compromise with you more better. That's what their intentions is. And for you, why does it show 3 of Swords? You love this person too, but you feel like they focus more on their money and other things than you. There's a situation where you kind of feel neglected. You feel a little neglected by this person, but you love them too. It's funny that I said that. This person's intentions is to make more time to focus on you. You love this person. You both have a lot of love for each other. And I see them picking you up. So you guys, they may pick you up. It's like at times you might feel a little neglected, because this person can be so driven by the goals in the future that they have for you, that they're big on building, that sometimes you may feel neglected. All right. You're a little sensitive. Like this relationship, at times you just feel a little bored. You know, one minute they're investing in you and things seem so sweet, and then the next minute they kind of get caught on their sales. They get caught on like the future and building and trying to find ways to make money, that you feel a little neglected. So this person likes how ambitious you are too. You're very calming to their soul. And they want to marry you. And I felt that. And then it shows sensual. They either want to marry you, or you guys can be in. At times you may feel, you know how you'll know who this person is? At times you may feel like they're a little manipulative. Like you manipulate things to work in your favor. I'm not doing that. Or should I? You guys like outcome cards? If you like outcome cards, guys, you want me to do the outcome or just tell you the basis of the relationship and what I feel intuitively? Because honestly, the outcome is going to be up to you at the end of the day. That just fell. So it says, listen, you guys can have a deep conversation this week about your connection. And it shows going with the flow. Saggy, you like outcome cards? Some of you, if this situation, like you felt a little sad, you felt a little neglected, and it's like with Shine, if you felt like this situation was taking your confidence, I feel like your confidence is going to come back, and it shows dream come true. So if you really wanted to get back on a better page with this person, whether it's your lover, whether you guys are already married, or it's going to marriage, you guys will come back together better. All right. When it comes to work, I don't think you're bringing in as much money as you would like right now. I feel like you like your job, but you're wondering how else can you make money? You know, I feel like you're judging yourself with self-worth. Wherever you're working, you feel like, I deserve more. I deserve more. You can feel like you're at an age where you felt as if you would be making more by now, and it can play on your self-esteem when it comes to money. So you make money, but it just seems like you're just getting by. And for you, you just like, you know, some of you could be in your 30s, you could be in your 40s, you could be in your 50s, you could be in your 60s, and you can just feel like, I thought that I would have more by now. I thought that for my age, I thought that I'll be making this, and it can make you a little sad. So what's going to happen with that? This week, it's like your finances is making you... There's a break. Oh, my card just fell. What is that, a sign, guys? Or was that just my cards falling? But anyway, it shows a breakthrough. You have a financial breakthrough on the way. So how is this going to happen? You're going to be... It shows clinging. You're going to hold on to the money that you have. You're not going to be spending so much. And you have a breakthrough coming in the near future when it comes to your finances. So it might be a little struggle now, but just know that you won't be in this financial place forever. Libra. Why do I hear that song by Deborah Cox, Nobody's Supposed to Be Here? Somebody's going to open up your heart, Libra. I feel like you're trying to... What's happening to you? I'm going to look into the cards before I go too far, because the image that I'm seeing, it's a little blurry, but it's almost like someone who, you know, Libra, do you have a kryptonite? A kryptonite is someone that you may try to avoid. Or so there's two ways that I'm seeing this intuitively, and I'm going to pull out the cards to see how this falls in place. Nobody's supposed to be here is that somebody comes into your life and they open up your heart and you feel like nobody's supposed to be in my heart because I tried that love thing for the last time. Like you could be like, no. And you meet this person and they start to see you immediately. This is cute. Hold on. This seems like a romance story. This is like a romance story. Wow. Yeah, let me see. Let me see how this plays out. If you walked away from someone, they are pissed. They're pissed. They're thinking about you. They're thinking about the love that you guys made. They're wanting you. They could even be like stalking you. If you're on social media, they could be watching your social media, and you could be trying to avoid this person. That's what I see. But with appreciation and blossoming abundance, I feel like your work, you're going to be rewarded when it comes to work. You're going to be rewarded when it comes to money. But you're walking away from a love thing. And like I said with the Deborah Cox song, Nobody's Supposed to Be Here, let me see how this unfolds for you this week. Because like I said, it can be someone that you're potentially trying to avoid that comes back into your life and opens your heart up. Because they notice that you're getting over them and they're angry. So they try to come back and do something that will make you feel like, no, nobody's supposed to be here. I tried this already and it doesn't work for me. Or is this a new person coming into your life because you walked away from something that was so draining, so toxic, and you just vowed to close off your heart? So let's see, which one is it? Who's coming towards you? Nope, we gonna keep it. And let's see you. You versus them. Oh, this person's closed off to you. They're heartbroken, see? They're heartbroken and they're closed off to you because you walked away. Can I tell you something else, Libra? If they try to manipulate you, if they try to cloud your vision with illusions is manipulation. Like trying to get you to see them the way that they wanted you to see them. They were trying to hide things from you. You were able to find this person out. They tried to keep you in confusion and you were able to see through the nonsense. They could be heartbroken that you closed your heart off to them. They're focused on their money right now. And there's a part of them that wants to fight for you and a part of them that feels like they should just keep their heart closed. For you, you're giving up and you're focused on your family, but there is a part of you that would like to see them. You still love them. It's one or the other, Libra. See which side is yours. If you gave up, but you still think about the love, it's like the way that I see it with the top. Suppose you're the heartbreaker, Libra. If you're the one who broke this person's heart, they could have seen through the illusions that you created for them. They could have caught you too many times. They caught you too many times. Their heart is broken and they feel rejected. They feel rejected and they're going to bounce back quicker than you think. And they're more focused on their money. And Spirit says, yes, they do want to make you jealous. They want to make you jealous. If you have a suspicion, like, I think they just want to make me jealous. They do. They're hurt. And they have a lot of animosity towards you, but a lot of money. So a lot of money is going to actually make this person happy. You could have given up on this person too, but deep down inside, you still love them. Deep down inside, you still want to hear from them, you know? But see how that works. If you know that you're not the one who hurt them, if you know you didn't hurt them and you feel like, oh, I caught on to your games, you know, you can talk as much as you want to talk about me. I caught on to your games. I'm not dealing with this anymore. Just know that this person, they haven't gotten over you yet. It's a situation like that. So if you're the liar, Libra, this person is done. They're so done and they just want to make you jealous. But if you are the one who was good and they're the liar, just know they're trying to focus on money and they're heartbroken that you were able to catch on to their games. So let's see what is the outcome for. Let's see what is the outcome. See, I said, ooh, dream coming true. What? See, it shows, really? So then, okay. A situation that you thought was going to be completely over, you guys end up getting back together. You guys end up in a commitment. So that's what I said. It's going to work out one way or the other. That was a surprising outcome. Let's see for your finances. For your finances. Ooh, I said that. You get a lot of money, honey. You get a lot of money. And there's two things with this money. Like, your boss is so excited. They're so powered up about you. They're so powered up about you. They feel like they can make so much money with you. So they give you, you get a promotion. Some of you can also get a bonus or you get a second job. But if you have a second job, this job is so, like, they're so excited to make money about you and they're boasting, like, make money with you and they're boasting about you right now. So whatever you got going on, Libra, this is going to be, I'm talking about a money-making season. This whole season, you're going to be making so much money. And Spirit says that in this season, it's going to show how flexible you are. You're really flexible. You're coming out of your shell. And you're not just talking about it, you're being about it. So this is the season that you take a lot of financial chances and you make it. Gemini. You know, Gemini, in your energy, you seem so sad, but you're trying your best to be strong. Like, there could be something that you found out that shattered your illusion. So it's almost like you didn't want to jump to conclusions when it comes to a specific person. You could have found out the truth about a friend, or you could have found out the truth about, like, a situationship that you were dealing with. So deep down inside, your heart is shattered. Like whatever you thought, like suppose you really thought that this person was your best friend, you thought that they had your back, and then you find out that they've been gossiping and spreading lies and rumors about you. You're just like, are you serious? Like, I really thought you were my best friend. Or it can be a situation where you thought that someone would have your back. You thought that you guys would get married. You thought that everything will be okay, and everything turned on you where things is not what you thought they were. So your dreams in this situation is shattered, and you're trying to be strong, but in your energy, your heart is broken bad, you know? Some of you too, even with that, you could be concerned about your finances as well. So your finances, let me see. Some of you too, I hope somebody wasn't with you just for money. You know, you could have had an entitled spirit. You could have had an entitled spirit in your world, and this person, they weren't honest. They weren't honest about a lot of things. They probably were going through a lot of money issues, and they could have went into like, oh, if you know, can I borrow this money? Can you loan me this money? I'm gonna make it, you know, like they could have convinced you that they had good intentions when it comes to like money or investments. And the whole situation like turned on you. Somebody that you thought you were building a future with, so you were investing money in, could have like played you out. And they're trying to turn it on you instead of taking accountability for what they've done to you. So this can have you really in your head. This can have you upset. Like this can have you feeling like you can't trust anybody. So this is like you trying to find ways of how can I get my money back? Because in the situation where somebody should have been appreciating you and valuing you, and the balance and the money and whatever you filled in this connection, it's almost like you could have been taken for granted, and you feel at a loss, like at a real big loss, that you have to find a way to get that money back yourself. Spirit also says you're in a season where you're redefining your worth. So you're not going to trust a lot of people anymore anyway. And you're going to be in a place where you're going to start to invest in your health. So you're going to take your health more seriously. I even see you taking pictures. You can get back in the gym if you haven't been in the gym. You're about to go through a big transformation that's going to scare people. Even people that used to be able to get over on you, or people that used to be able to trigger you or trick you or do little things, and they would get a reaction out of you. They're going to start to see that they can't even get a reaction out of you. It's going to be this. Let me tell you, this year, Gemini, you're going to make your mark for how strong you are. Like the things that you used to put up with, people used to be able to get over on you, they're not going to be able to do it no more. Like there's a huge transformation that's happening, and the winner spirit says is where you're going to be at your highest, like your highest frequency, your highest potential. It's like no more smoke and mirrors that people can place in your life anymore. Like this is not even a joke to you. This is like you getting down to the bottom of why you are in the place in your life, and it's because you're giving too many of the wrong people chances to play in your face. That's what's happening with you, Gemini. So you are starting over again. There's going to be a lot of people thinking about you, but you're going to be starting over again, a new foundation. You're going to be trusting yourself more, and you're going to be spending way more time in the house or around like family, people that you can trust. So let's see your love life. Let's see your love life. Oh, I shouldn't have. This is good, Gemini. These changes are going to break your heart, but it's going to open up your eyes, if you've ever heard of that saying. Like when you see through the like smoke and mirrors, the illusions, the games that people play with you, and you open up your eyes and you see it for what it is, you're not gonna be able to like come back from that. This is good. Some of you may have a new love situation that's coming in. This can be an earth sign. Spirit says a gentle soul. They're a gentle soul. With the dreamer, it's like a new beginning. But you're coming you're coming up as the Queen of Swords. So you're very, very independent. You're very realistic. It's like, this is like you. I'm not trying to start no mess, but what's up? What are your intentions? Like you being way more clear about who you are and what your expectations are. You know, because it's like people may see me as sweet and or if you're a guy, like they may see you in a way where they feel like they can get over you, but your plan is to make sure that people don't see you in that way anymore. So you're coming straight into connections, letting people know like, this is who I am, like, what's up? So this is a new beginning. This is a new beginning. You could be meeting a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus, you know? And if you think this person is hiding secrets, the truth is they're just working. They're just working. If you meet somebody new and you feel at times they're distant, they're just working. They're just spending time on themselves. They're spending time with their family, and they just want to take their time. So this person, if you're a little suspicious about them, I want to tell you there's nothing to really be suspicious about. If you've been betrayed in the past, you may feel like this person is coming in with like betrayal energy, but they're not on that type of time. This is somebody who's starting over. Their energy even feels really light, and they're looking for something that will last. So if you're dating, if you're focused on money and dating, you're going to start to realize, Gemini, that you meet people that are into the same thing. If you're a Gemini that's like, I just want to make money, I want to build a strong foundation, I want to travel and see the world, you're going to start to meet people that are in that frequency too. So this is a new situation. You're going to be, or both of you are going to take a risk. You're going to be speaking to each other this week. Yeah, it's new. But you're not going to know if you can trust them. You're going to think they're like everybody else. So you're going to need clarity. They're going to speak to you and give you the clarity that you need. So I see a new situation coming in, Gemini, and you taking your losses from what you thought you had in the past. I just see you working really hard. And you might have to be really flexible when it comes to your schedule this week with transformation. I feel like this week, Gemini, whatever job you're working at, you have extra hours. So you're going to be like a workaholic. And if you have like kids, you're going to have to be flexible with like who picks up the kids or who stays with the kids while you work and get to the money. Some of you too, you can have more than one job. So the biggest energy I see around work is like workaholic, like working a lot. Like you're trying to get your money back up. Like I said, especially, see, you multitasking. And you have unexpected income. And performance evaluation. So your boss is going to be checking on you to see like what's going on. So be careful. Scorpio. You might have a trifling ex that's purposely trying to get information about... Be careful of an ex trying to sabotage any new love interests that you have by saying certain things. Just, I don't know why that came out. Be careful of that. Or that can be something that they have in their mind that they would want to do. This is a weird energy. Let's see, Scorpio. Spirit really wants you to know the reason why that relationship that you were like, the reason why that relationship didn't work is because you were dating below. You were dating below what you should have been dating. So Spirit feels like if you are discouraged when it comes to love, just know that you were in the hands of the wrong people. Like the people or the person, they would have you second guessing yourself is because they were highly, highly insecure and they were highly immature. So insecure and immature people, they can't handle you. They can't even handle the love that you have to offer. So Spirit says you keep trying to like wrap your mind around something that's right in front of your face. They said, Spirit says, even just think about how the person speaks to you. Like, how do they speak to you? Does this person even relate to you? Do they run from their problems? Do they face their problems? Do they just talk a bunch of garbage about things that have no, like Spirit is going off, Scorpio. Spirit is going off. Like, they want you to recall some of the conversations that you've had with this person, and it's like you could have been ignoring it all along. Like this person is not able to like respond to anything. Like if you bring certain things up to this person, they have a hard time communicating back, or they like to fight, like instead of just addressing the problem, you know, they may even turn it on you, or they come up with excuses. Like these are all signs that this is a man or a woman who's not even capable of meeting you on your level. So there's nothing to feel sorry about. They find it strange that you are like, that you would weaken yourself to put yourself in a situation with a person who does not even honor you. They feel like this is a disrespect to who you are. And you, once you realize how valuable and how worthy of love you are, you won't even ignore such signs ever again. So this is what they're trying to tell you. Like you were aiming too low. And this is why, like, they're not trying to discourage you when it comes to like finding love. So this could be even like you could be upset with yourself. You could be upset with like God. And what they're saying is that, this is all going to be behind you just as soon as you start to realize that they never measured up to you in the first place. Like that's the point that your spirit guides is trying to get you to. Like we want you to like realize who you are, what you bring to the table. Because I even see people asking like, are you okay? Are you okay? You know, like this could have been a really, really hard spiritual lesson that you didn't expect or you didn't see coming, but they seen it. They already knew that this person wasn't capable of holding the level of love that you had to offer. They knew it already. So it's not your fault. And you're nobody's second best. You should always prioritize yourself as first. So that's another thing. If this person was putting you as like an option, a choice, or they weren't honoring the commitment that they made with you, it's like, baby, you are nobody's second choice. You are the prize, is what Spirit wants you to know. So it's like you need to establish a way more strong foundation in who you are, so you'll never allow yourself to seek love through like pleasure. So they could have been good in bed with pleasure, but they weren't good for your heart and they were never honest. So this is what's wrong, they said, with this level of love. It doesn't really acknowledge who you are, and who you are is like, you are so amazing. And this is the type of man or woman that they want you to go for. That when people see you, they're so amazed by you, not your skills in the bedroom. They're amazed of how you look at life. They're amazed of how hardworking you are. They're amazed and honored to be with you because you answer them. You answer their phone calls. You answer their questions. You help them out if they need help. It's like people are not. This person is not honoring you for the right things. And Spirit says, of course, they wanted to even the score. Like, as soon as you cut the tie with them, it's like, this is what happens with people who are emotionally immature. People who are emotionally immature, they start to run their mouth. They start to cause trouble. They start to cause havoc. So if you felt disrespected deep down inside, it was a sign that it was time for you to go. Like, you deserve so much better. So don't be offended by or triggered by the honesty, even in this message. Like, it's time for you to wake up. That's all Spirit is saying. Like, it's really, really time for you to like wake up about what you're allowing yourself to call love. Because that was like a test. You went through a test. And some of you'll know who this person is because you felt like they had a little sugar in their tank. You even questioned like their sexuality. You even could have questioned this person's sexuality like numerous times, you know? So you do feel heartbroken. You felt like you weren't appreciated. And what Spirit really wants you to start to gain a more knowledge about is why you are above average. You are actually above average. You are actually entitled to way more than what you were receiving in this connection, like way more. And they want you to know why. Like, they want it to be engraved in your heart that this is why you should never, ever have to settle for something beneath you. All right. So you're heartbroken and you're breaking a spiritual contract that was breaking you. And it shows like lots of blessings are going to come for you. And honestly, even with cornucopia of blessings, the blessing could be your spirit team intervening in this heartbreak and setting you free so that you can actually have an opportunity to go for what you really are deserving of. And Spirit says you're charming, so it should be easy for you to attract in, but you just got to know your worth so you won't go so low. That's all they're trying to say. I even hear like you're going to have a best friend that comes and saves the day. So whether it's like a friend that's going to show you like, this is a man who's capable of changing your life. This is a man who's disciplined. This is a man who's way more structured and mature and mentally stimulating. This is a man that won't break your heart. It's like you weren't designed this way to take this level of like fault. Because some of you could be looking at your own selves and blaming yourself because someone else wasn't capable of holding you the way that they should have. It's only that they were charming. So they were a charmer, you know? So this is you. Like, some of you could be taking a break on love and just focusing on your money, but it's going to be a domino effect. Once you start to like, cause like, it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders and you feel like you're not capable of holding on anymore. But the truth is, if it has to do with this heartbreak, they would have destroyed your worth even more. You were made for so much more. And once you overcome the hardest part of this lesson, which is letting go, once you really let go and you break free and you start to see yourself as the opposite of what this man or what this woman made you feel, because Spirit says you would have done anything for them. And that's what they're like, hold up. Let's create a storm. Wait, what do you mean you'll do anything? And that's what actually is breaking your heart, to see that you would have fell so hard that you would have done anything for this person to make them happy while they create pain in your life. It was just a bad situation for you. So if you're taking a break on love, Spirit really wants you to call back in your energy. Like, this person, they're nothing without you. And the truth is, by yourself, you do better than when you're with them. I also hear like a sheep in wolf's clothing. So this is a person who could have, they ignored you. they would tell you one thing and do another. They could have talked about you to their friends, and it's like they could have used you as a way to, like, for their ego, make themselves look good, knowing that they never deserved you. It's a situation like that, and it's a hard lesson. Spirit is repeating that. This was like a hard lesson for you, a real hard lesson. Okay, so for who's coming your way? You have somebody new, but Queen of Swords. Did they get scared? Okay, you have somebody new. In the beginning, if the relationship goes a little quiet, it could be because they're afraid with the Nine of Swords, but then they manifest you because they want you back, justice. So there's communication coming in. Oh, this person could have assumed that you were just going to waste their time. This person could have assumed that you had a lot going on, like maybe you're still holding on to someone. You seem so much fun. You seem like you're up on game. They notice a lot of things about you from the beginning. From the beginning, they just realized, like, oh, you must have just released somebody. You seem fun. They had like, they noticed certain things about you, but they also had some assumptions about you. So in the beginning, this person, it's like you guys are talking on the phone, and it seems like it has a chance to be something strong, but then they get distant because with the Four of Cups, they miss out on an opportunity with you when they first meet you because they could have prejudged you. But then when it shows you as the Empress and the Three of Cups in communication, you want more than what this person thinks you do. They can even feel like, suppose this is a masculine, they can feel like, oh, you're just around me because you just want my money, or your intentions are not going to be that pure. And they come to find out you're not what they think. So you guys have another go around. And this is somebody different. Yeah. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is like a new person. With the Dreamer, you are someone new. And it looks like they could have gave into you for a little. The Six of Pentacles, Spirit says they manifested this. They wanted a better love life. They wanted a better love life. They felt like they deserved better. And it was an honor to meet you. They were happy to meet you. But if you are a Scorpio that gets a little distant, then they could have felt that distance with stories like, oh, maybe this, maybe that, maybe that, maybe this, when they really just didn't give you a chance, because deep down inside, you're looking for commitment too. So if you're looking for commitment, I see somebody new coming into your life, but the beginning just looks a little, yeah, they're going to reach out to you this week. Some of you could have been introduced. I feel like like they introduced you to someone. I mean, someone introduced you to this person. So this week you guys are actually going to come together. I don't know if you guys met up yet, but you're going to come together. I see like a date scheduled, you know? And you can also find out that somebody's going through a really, really messy divorce, or some of you Scorpios can be going through a really, really, really messy divorce, or it's gonna get messy. It gets bad, but if you're going through a divorce, it's gonna get bad before it gets good. All right? Because I hear like, I'm not paying that. I'm not like whatever somebody's supposed to pay out, or like, I'm not going to pay that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not like somebody who's turning down every offer that the lawyer shows them, and it gets a little messy. So your outcome with this new person, You two will end up being together, but I'm telling you, it's going to take a while before you build that level of relationship because of like whatever you could be going through, whatever they can be going through. You guys will end up being in a commitment in the long run. So this new relationship that you're going to get is going to lead to commitment. Shoot. Some of you, I see you, you're more disciplined. You're way more disciplined and you're way more experienced when it comes to your work. So I see you like you're not able to answer text messages or phone calls. You're really, really locked in. You're locked into your money. You're focused on money. You're working really, really hard this week. And working hard just means like you're putting all your energy, time, and focus into your money. So I see you going with the flow. I see you paying off bills and feeling really, really good. I feel like your money is strong this week, Scorpio. I feel like you have money to spend on yourself and you also have money to save and you're happy. Financially, you're happy. Virgo. Virgo, you're going on a date. Like a real, real date with somebody who's very, very mature. And, they might be highly attracted. Not they might be, right? They're highly attracted to you because the way that they look into your eyes. Like this person, are they love struck? Virgo, you will have a situation this week where somebody is love struck. And I see you rearranging your schedule in order to meet up with this person. Some of you, if you're into online dating, you can meet this person online. If not, it could be like you're out with people or you're out with your friends and you meet this person. And I hear like, it's been a long time since I went on a real like date, you know, some of you haven't been out on a real date in a while. So this is going to be like new to you, but it could be like love struck. This person could be love struck and they're trying to find out about you. And it's like, even when the date ends, it's like, they really don't want you to go. Like if they can hold your hand and say, I just want you to stay a little bit longer. I just want you to stay a little bit longer. Like, I just like being around you. They would. And there's something again about your eyes. It's like your eyes that they really like, or your eyes is very like alluring or captivating to this person. There's something about your eyes that they keep looking into your eyes. So you're going to gain the interest of someone. For some of you, it could be a police officer you meet. Or somebody who wears a uniform to work. Why does this keep coming out? See? You have a caring connection coming in for you. I hear soft life. If you're really, really... Who's all tied up? This person is mesmerized by you. What is this tied up about? It says yin and yang. And I said soft life. Does this person feel tied into your energy? Is this like a healing connection? But either way, if somebody was indecisive about you and you had to let them go, they're thinking about you. And there's a lot of, like, with this person in the background that's thinking about you and wondering about you, they still feel attached to you, Virgo. So they still feel attached to you and they can't believe you walked away. And this person is just stuck. Like, if you couldn't go any further in a relationship with this person, just know that it's because they're stuck. They're really, really stuck. And they're trying to be patient, thinking that you're going to come back. But it shows that it's really done. The world, this is really done. Them thinking that you're going to come back. You open the door to a new romantic cycle for your own self. So for you, with your energy is all about love. You're going to be focused on love. I even want to say whoever this person is, they could be getting readings to see if you've moved on. But you are moving on. You're moving on fast, and you're very spiritually strong, and you're very spiritually protected. And I just, like, your life seems simple this week, Virgo. If you've been waiting on peace, if you've been waiting for things just to get more balanced and for you to feel good, this is going to be one of your best weeks where everything is just moving the way that you want it to. Work is going good and it has a good flow to it. Things in your house is good and you feel very spiritually strong and protected. And like I said, there could be someone that you let go recently that could be like trying to get readings to see what's going on with you. And you could have introduced them to readings. A matter of fact, Virgo, if you let this person know that you're into like spirituality and certain things, they could have learned it from you. So let's see what's going on for this week with love. Yeah. So this person wants to take their time to get to know you. It shows 3 of Cups. So like I said, you may be going out to eat with this person. And with the Empress, it just looks like they're going to be nurturing this connection with you. You're bitter. You are very, very bitter and disappointed about a missed opportunity in love. And with this new person, you are expecting the worst. You're scared. Like you manifested new love, but you are afraid. And you're very, very bitter and disappointed about your last situation. Like you're still angry about them. You felt like they weren't honest to you. They didn't speak truth to you, and it's to you walking away, there's a part of like unfinished business, or there's a part in your mind where you still argue with this person in your mind. So even though this new person is coming towards you, you kind of don't expect much, but you did manifest it. You did manifest justice in your love life. It's almost like deep down inside you didn't want to let go. You feel like you had no choice. You didn't want to let go of this person, Virgo. So with this new lover, I just see you watching them. Like you're going to be more observant when it comes to this new lover, and you're going to take your time because it says rest and reconsider. So you're just going to think about it. But you are going to, even if you're unhappy about it, you are still releasing your past person. When it comes to work, some of you, if you are going through a slow time financially, or if you work at an establishment where your hours were cut back, you could have been a little angry. Some of you too, I feel like you need help when it comes to work. You could be getting guidance. Some of you feel like you're being like treated unfairly when it comes to work. And you can have other people that are going to like step in and try to like vouch for you, because you could be getting your hours cut. Or some of you feel like you're not getting the recognition at work that you deserve. Let's see what else is happening with your money. Whatever you're doing, Spirit says you are in the right direction, especially when it comes to creativity, and it shows benefits. So you have health insurance. You have money coming, Virgo. I don't know, like you have a lot of money coming. And if any of you are thinking about going back to school, and advancing your career, that'll be the best decision that you do in order to get more money. If you're thinking about getting a certification or doing certain credentials, you'll get more money once you complete it. So you're in the right direction if you're thinking about going back to school. Pisces. I hear yay. So celebrations, or you could be getting good news. You could be getting good news or celebrations. Some of you too, you can land a new job and you're really, really excited. Like you get a job offer that you didn't expect, or you didn't expect to like, but this is actually what you needed to save you financially. So you are happier that you get a higher position. Some of you, it can be like, there's just some level of celebration when it comes to work, and people appreciating you way more than you've ever been appreciated before. So you're going to feel the love, especially at a newer job, or some of you a new place. There's a new place of employment. There's a new place of employment where you get celebrated at. And it's bigger than you expect. That's the biggest thing that I see around this opportunity. It's bigger than you expect. Some of you too, a bigger space. If you applied for a new home or something, it's like it's bigger than you expect. So let's see what else is going on with you. I don't mean to bring this up because this is sad, but some of you might experience like the loss of a pet, like a pet passing. Like unexpectedly a pet passes. So there could be, look, there's a storm. Why is there a storm? You have a storm around love. Let me tell you what's happening with this storm around love. How can you say you love me and treat me this way? So you can have a situation that is really like, when it comes to love, it can be, you could be trying to ignore this situation, but the thing is, you don't understand how people can say they love you and hurt you in the way that they hurt you. So there's a storm around love, but you have so much victory and success when it comes to your foundation and your finances. All right. Let me see what else comes out for you. I should have clarified that. Storms around love. Hold on. Clarify the storm around love. What does that mean? I don't trust you no more. There's somebody that you don't trust anymore. But when it comes to material harvest and destiny, your finances is taking off, but it's saying the same thing. Like it shows moving in a positive direction. I can say if you were going through any storms in your love life or just in your life period, it looks like you're moving away from it. Some of you, if you thought that a love situation wasn't gonna work out, you could be possibly moving on from that as well. We'll see when I do the love spread how this works for you. Some of you too could be getting readings to find out about future love opportunities, because there could be a situation right now that's not turning out the way that you hope, and you want to move in a positive direction and move on. Others of you, if you thought that your love situation was like it wasn't going to be repaired, it actually does repair, and you guys move on in a positive direction. So for love, I also hear a lot of music. So you could be playing a lot of music. Love for Pisces for this week. Top is them. Bottom is you. It shows silent treatment and love. And Seven of Swords. Yeah, somebody's heartbroken. Somebody's heartbroken in this situation. If you've been giving them the silent treatment, if you were angry at somebody and you shut down and you stopped communicating with them, or you closed yourself off, it could have hurt them. But for you, what's going on with you? You're giving up. You feel like you fought all you can fight in this situation. You felt like you tried everything you can try. You fought a good fight, but you're giving up. I hear like, I'm just leaving this to God. I give up. Yeah, you feel like this person is manipulative. You feel like this person is not honest, and this is the reason why the connection is not moving forward in the way that you hoped that it would. So for some of you, you could be, let me see what renewal. Yeah, you think they're a manipulator and a liar. You don't trust them. You think that they're a manipulator and a liar no matter how many times you try to fight and get over certain roadblocks in this connection. It's just always a bunch of chaos. It's chaos, storms, lies, and you just can't take it anymore. You don't trust them. With the Nine of Swords, this person can give you a lot of anxiety. Just hearing about their name can give you anxiety. So you're no longer going to fight for this connection. But deep down inside, they still want you. Because when it comes to manifestation, justice, and Queen of Wands, it's like they still want you. They still want to be committed to you. They still have a lot of love for you. And they're stressed out about this connection, and they feel like left out in the cold. So it shows ending. You guys could be going through an ending. Let me see. What's the outcome? What is the, yeah, release? It's an ending. It's an ending. But for some of you, there might be communication with this person. It looks like you were trying to create a stable, you could get readings on this person, but this looks like it's done, because there's a lot of cards of release and ending. But there might be some communication, okay? Like they may try to extend their love to you one more time this week, but it looks like it's done. Let me see what else with the situation. They know that it says you stand up for yourself. You don't take any BS. They speak very highly about you still, Pisces. They love the way that you smile, and they were looking for marriage with you. And they were playing games. If you felt like they were being manipulative and playing games, you were right. And they might feel like you're too guarded. And if you're guarded, it's because you don't trust them. It does show a manipulator and a liar, and that they're still holding on to you, you know? So they're afraid to tell you how they really feel. And you don't trust this person. You think that they're leading you on. You don't think that they're being honest, but they do adore you. So that's just for the week. For finances, for work. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Going with the flow. Some of you be careful of, I don't know why that just came out, but alcohol poisoning. Be careful of drinking too much. And that can be for you or the cross watcher. Just be careful of over drinking. When it comes to work, it shows like your dreams will come true. Like, let go. If you're afraid that your dreams won't come true, let go and go with the flow. There's lots of success when it comes to your dreams. You're safe financially. If you feel like you overspent You're safe financially. And it also says sales. So some of you guys can be shopping. It shows money tree. You're safe financially. I see a lot of money coming your way. And to prove it, you might get the number 888 from the universe to confirm that you have a lot of money coming your way. But just be careful of unexpected expenses. And some of you, you will get benefits, especially for school. If you were looking for like financial aid or certain benefits so you can go back to school, you'll get them. I see you drinking more water, or you needing to drink more water. Like dehydration. Aquarius. Aquarius, you are going to be so happy. I hear like, oh, I'm back out on the market. I mean, you could be so happy that you finally established new friends. You have new friends and you feel like you're starting all over again. Like a fresh new start. Some of you too, it's like, if you did have a divorce, your divorce could be finalized and you don't have to worry about it anymore. You feel good. It's like a brand new start. You're spending more time with your friends. And you feel more ambitious. You feel more hopeful for the future. So there's a lot of things that you could have been going through that was weighing you down, and you finally feel more positive. You feel more positive. You got yourself from around people that were weighing on you. So this week, it shows like you are so strong. It shows you finding your strength after like heartbreak, after like chaos. Some of you could have been indecisive on whether you should even leave this person or not. You could have felt as if you didn't have the strength to leave, but if you did, you have a more balanced connection that is coming into your life. And Spirit says this person has way more than you think to back it up with, you know? So if you were with a person in the past who would just talk the talk, but they wouldn't walk the walk, this person, they talk the talk and they walk it. And they will appreciate you so much more better. So that's another thing too. If you Aquariuses could have been single for a while and you've been trying to overcome heartbreak and you've been making big decisions for your life and starting over, get ready for things to be way more balanced in your life. And you're really strong. Like get ready. Like this is the time in your life for you to fly high. So with flying high, just any offers, any business deals, everything will be way more higher. All right. Let's see what else, Aquarius. Ooh, they're going to be communicating with you. What is this? If you left somebody out in the cold, they're going through it. They miss you. They feel tempted by you. And they may reach out to you. And if this is not this person, if you have somebody new that is in your life, they're going to feel very attracted to you and they're going to be communicating with you. So it's one or the other, Aquarius. You're going to do something new with your hair that you're going to like so much. Let's see what your love life. The top is them. The bottom is you. Ooh. Damn. Okay. This person got it bad for you already. If you're dating someone new, they want to be committed to you. They got it bad for you already. They're excited. Like, do you feel it? This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Taurus. Like this person sees, like, I want to be with you. I can work with you. This is good. They like you and they don't want to delay it, because even though they're waiting to see how this is going to unfold, a part of them doesn't want to delay it. For you, aw, you're feeling like this is a wish. You feel like I finally get what I want, but you're still scared. You're still scared. Let me tell you why you're scared, Aquarius, because things are going good. Things are going good, and normally when you have relationships where things go good, it can turn left. So you just want to take your time, but you're just as excited. You feel the connection the same way that this person feels the connection as well. Spirit just says when it comes to you, you have a tighter grip on your heart than this person does. I even hear like, I hope when I call you, you pick up. So this person, I feel a little bit of possessiveness. I hope when I call you, pick up. It's the way they say it. It could be a person like when they really, really like you, they're hoping that, like, they have expectations because they like you, because they see themselves committed to you. It could even be a person that even if you guys are not committed yet, they may start treating you like you are their boyfriend or girlfriend. So they're going to want you to act like that, you know? You guys are going to be going out this week, and it shows growth. So the Empress is like growing, abundance, happiness, health. Let's see what the outcome is, because the energy around this person, it looks good. Okay, so they come, they share their love with you, change focus. You're going to be, see, there's a lot of love here. You can even see all the green. I feel like you're not going to want to, you're just going to observe. You just want to take your time and go slow. But I'm telling you, it shows new love and it shows commitment. This person is going to want to be committed to you. But are they trying to, you're just going to have to trust. Are they trying to, are you about to be committed? With this commitment card, I did say this person is going to start to treat you like you are theirs already. So they may start treating you like you're theirs already. See how that unfolds for you, because this situation seems new. So for your finances, you're going to feel really tired. Can I tell you, you have lots of success. You're going to be focusing on like your dream job or making lots of money, or your dreams are going to be coming true as far as your work goes this week and your finances. If you feel lazy, Aquarius, I feel like you have a very active life this week. Like I see a lot of active energy around you. Like you could be spending time with your friends. You could be going on a date, and you could be working. So if you're tired, it's because of all that. All right. Like I see a day when you just come home and sit on the couch and you just like fall asleep. Some of you have a new job offer, and I see you paying like your debt. Your debt is just like your bills, your car note. It shows spending and sales. So some of you could be shopping for sales online. It even shows unemployment. If any of you guys were unemployed, I just see a job coming in fast. Like they're going to follow up with you and offer you the job. Some of you could have had unemployment and now you're going to be returning back to work. Others of you, you could have always had your job. Capricorn. My lovely Capricorns, people are going to see you as conceited. Like one thing about you, like you follow your heart. Like Can I say something, Capricorn? You might get a lot of jealousy and envy. Can I tell you why? You are so proud of yourself. You stand very proud. You follow through with your dreams, and it's like nobody can stop you. And they should be inspired, but for some reason there's people, it can even be people around your neighborhood that just get threatened by you. Very, 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 very threatened. Like the thing about you, Capricorn, you stand out. You stand out, and some of you dress sharp and you celebrate a lot. Like some of you celebrate life. You work hard, you deserve it. So that level of life, sometimes people may feel like you don't deserve it, but you do. Clearly you deserve it. If you are paying the price to have this type of life, you deserve it. So if you wanted to know, I don't think you really care, but if you wanted to know, that's the reason why. There's people that feel like you got a life that they can't believe you have, or you reached heights in your life that they haven't been able to reach and they just can't believe it. Or even if they have, because there could be people around you that they did reach where you are, but they don't have the level of happiness that you do. You just stand very, very proud. Like you're not conceited. You're actually, some of you, I hear an alpha female. You're an alpha female, so you don't run with the packs. You're strong all by yourself. You have a light all by yourself. And that level of light sometimes can be very threatening and intimidating to people. So, and I hear stable. You just look stable, honey. I don't care if you have $3.99 in your bank account, honey. You look stable and you dress really good. So this is you coming to a door of personal healing and happiness. What are you tied out? Look. You know, you could have wondered, how do people see you? With all tied up, sometimes I think you do wonder, like, how do people see me? Honey, they see you as high value. They see you as high value. I'm telling you right now, if you want to know if people see you, they see you. And they see you as high value. Or it could be a season where you're tied to your value. You see yourself as high value. You see yourself as worthy. So because that is inside of you, that's how people view you. If you're waiting on love, this is another thing too. If you are a single, if you are a single Capricorn and you wonder, how do people see you? People see you high value. And it could be too, some of you can have expensive taste. You can wear really expensive things. You like to look expensive. You like to live an extravagant lifestyle. Some of you, it's just the way you carry yourself. Even if you aren't, purchasing, $5,000 bags, you can be a Capricorn that just the way you carry yourself looks very expensive. So if you're a Capricorn who's looking for love and you're healing and you just want to know, like, am I being viewed the right way? You are. However, if you're still single, it could be because some people may feel like you are out of their reach financially. Like, oh, I can't afford you. So just be patient if you're single. So this week, Capricorn, you are focused on your future. Some of you too, I hear no more smoking. If you were a smoker, I see you quitting. I see you rearranging your closet. And I see you. If you're a single Capricorn, you're worried about your love life. You're wondering, like, do people find me attractive? Am I still a catch? Am I still a catch? Do people find me attractive? And the answer is yes. This is the way that people see you, as together. You still are a catch. So you can just be afraid about your future and love Some of you Capricorns can feel like you have everything else. Like, I have a good job. I take care of myself. The only thing that's left is love. So let's see who is coming your way. That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people, Capricorn, they see you, they spy on you, but if you look too high value, it could be a lot of people who don't even qualify for what you have to offer. So you just need to be a little bit more patient. But let's see who's coming towards you. A renewal. Somebody wants you back. Renewal just means this is somebody from your past that wants you back. Like somebody who made a decision that they want to talk to you, they want to see you. I don't know why, but this gives me, like, at the last minute, I'm afraid of losing you and I want to hold on to you because I see a future with you. This is somebody who was like a manipulator and a liar and could have broke your heart in the past. And they've been focused on their money. This could be somebody with a lot of money, but the issue is they had a lot of choices and they needed to make a choice on who are they going to be with. You know, or it could have been a person who was like choosing their money over you. Like, that's all they focus on is money, and they weren't pouring enough into this connection. So if you felt heartbroken, it shows you're willing to fix things with this person too, but you just don't want the drama. You still love them, but you don't want the drama, and you don't want them to leave you out in the cold again. You can feel like every time you open up to this person and you speak your truth, then they leave you out in the cold. They get distant, but you do want them too. So I see the possibility of a reconciliation if you decide this person is going to pop up out of nowhere. I don't even, you know how you'll know who this person is? Because it's the last person on your mind. You probably feel like they're too stubborn, too stuck in their ways to like come out their shell and be honest, but they've been thinking about moving with you. Capricorn, you're about to be committed to this person. They want you to trust them. You guys took a break, and you took a break to heal. Now you have your confidence back, and you have a lot of joy in your life, and this person wants to live with you, and they want to be back with you, and you melt their heart, and they can tell that you melt other people's hearts too. This is what they started to pay attention to when it comes to you. Like, I'm not the only person. Like, other people can take Capricorn from me in a second. So they could have became a little insecure and started to have their doubts. They had their doubts, but now they're coming back towards you. So there's a reconciliation for you this week. And Spirit says you stroke this person's ego just by being with them. Even the way you say their name. They love the way you say their name, even when you're mad. They can tell when you're mad. Some of you Capricorns have a career change that you're going to have to travel to, but there's more money. So I see you compromising a contract. If you want this position, you're going to have to accept how much they give you. Because I feel like even though you take this job, you feel like you're worth so much more. So it shows budget. You're going to be budgeting your money, or Spirit is saying to budget. Some of you have to pay a lot of money for a car. You can have a really expensive car. And once again, there's an interview. But you get the job. Oop. And it's at a distance. I see you dressing to impress. And this job pays all your bills, and you still have enough money to go out and have a good life. So I don't know, Capricorn. I feel like this is a season where you come into more money. But you just had to trust, because some of you lost your trust. Cancer. Be careful. I hear allegations, and they have supporting documents that you are guilty as charged, and Everybody around you is going to be looking at you like you're a criminal. Be what? I hear that soft life is going to cost you, honey. Like, some of you, be careful if you are going to get sentenced. You're about to get sentenced. Some of you, like, stealing or charging certain things. There's rumors about I don't know. There's rumors about, like, charges and selfishness and one night stands, and everything is starting to catch up to you. And if the police believe you, then they're crazy. So I don't know who this is for. I don't know who this is for. Cancer, if this is not you, this can even be somebody you're associated with. If you know you don't live this type of lifestyle, honey, if you do not live this type of lifestyle, then just know that somebody near you, if this is not you, this is somebody near you who's about to be, like, finished, like the law. It's something to do with the law and charges, and they're doubling up on the, like, criminal charges, and they're looking into your past, and they could have seen, like, similar things happen to other people, but there could be people near you that is, like, teaming up against you, and they hope that it hurts you. Like, people want to, like, drive you crazy. They want you to pay for what you have done. Like, people want to hurt you. They want you to be, like, locked up. So I don't know where this is coming from, but no. Be careful out here, or if you're doing this. If this is you, just know that if you've been living a criminal life, it's all about to catch up. And if this is somebody that you know, Cancer, then it's about to catch up to them. So let's see what else, because that was channeled, and that was channeled. So let's see what else we can find in this energy, because this looks crazy. I hear heartbroken. Like, if you find this out about someone else, it's going to break your heart to know why they're behind bars. It shows a love contract that's going to come to an end. And if somebody goes ghost on you, Cancer, for a little while, then this is why. Like, what's going on with them is way more severe than you think. And you better believe this person is threatened by you. They're threatened by you because they're not behind your back. They're living a life that is out of what you would even think or suspect, honey. So if this is not you, then this could be for the cross watcher. Somebody has been denying you a real chance of love because they are threatened by you, and they're threatened by you for the reasons I just named. They are not living out here good, honey. And if you are in a season that you didn't feel appreciated, it's time for you to, like, do exactly what you said you would do. If you told yourself you'll never ever settle again, don't do it. Do not do it, because sometimes you don't understand why a relationship is not working, and it's because they can be hiding things from you that it's way more severe than you think or could even imagine. All right? So don't feel threatened by your good nature. Sometimes you can feel like, oh, I'm too good, I'm too loving, and people just hurt me, but you let them go. Let them go. It just shows an ending, and it shows a contract. Some of you too, I hope not, but you could be losing a job. I hope you don't lose a job, or you can be ending a job because you could have felt as if your employers weren't appreciating you. So a lover wasn't appreciating you, an employer wasn't appreciating you, and honestly, this is all in correlation to your own self-worth and self-love, you know? If this person lets you go too, I hear like you just getting caught on to too much. If you started catching on to too much and this person did exactly what you said, honey. They did exactly what you said. And I hear detained. So it's bad. It's bad. Let's see what else though. Things are going to work out for you. Spirit wants you to be patient. Spirit wants you to be patient. Things are going to work out for you. You're just going to have to be strong in this season. You're going to have to be really, really strong. I see you looking at several readings to figure out how you're going to be able to get yourself out of all of this stuff that's happening to you. And it can all be happening to you at the same time, like love being exposed, your job being exposed, some of you, your family being exposed. And it's like, Lord, how much more I can take. But I feel like things like this happen before a breakthrough. So, let's see. For your love life, who's coming towards you? And some of you could be struggling with headaches, and I think it's stress. You just have a lot of stress. Like you're not going to be able to get your mind wrapped around everything that is happening. Spirit says it might discourage you, but you are going to get so much more further. If this ain't you, who got all these charges and all this stuff coming for you, if this is not you and it's people around you, the people around you are being exposed because Spirit wants to make your life better. They want to make your life better. Sometimes when you don't have the heart to leave people, Spirit needs to expose things to you so you can do better. It's a situation like that. Hi, my loves. If you are in the chat, give the video a like. I'll appreciate it. Let me tell you, whoever this person is, they want to start all over again with you, Cancer. They miss your attention. They miss your affection. They miss your love. Secretly, they're distant, but this is what they're going through. They miss your attention, affection, and love. Even if you it looks like you walked away from this person and closed your heart off from them. That's what it looks like. You felt like this connection was moving too slow. You felt like they were withholding secrets from you. You could also find out, Cancer. You can also find out, Cancer, that this person was a juggler. I think you still love them. Even if you did find out the truth about them, I think you still love them. I see you releasing them though, because if they call you, you're gonna feel like they're on that type of time where they have a lot of sexual tension, and it's like if they do reach out to you, you're gonna feel like you want something so much more than what they have to offer you. This could have been a friends with benefits connection that this person was up to no good. They were up to no good, and you cannot trust them. You're going to be feeling helpless and hopeless about this connection. They're going to reach out to you. They're going to reach out to you, but that was, honey, that was a lot. That was a lot. Let's see what's going on with your work. I knew it. If you leave your job, because it shows letting go, you could be changing your job because they're not paying you what you're worth. If you leave your job, be prepared for way more money. Spirit is saying let go. If you're I'm not telling nobody to quit their job. Don't do that. That's irresponsible. I'm not telling you to go and just don't show up to work. But if you have if you're in the midst of a career change, just know that whatever changes you're thinking about sticking to, you will have way more money. And Spirit says for you, if you went through this, your diet and men or your diet and women are going to completely change after what you go through with this person. It's going to completely change. You are going to realize, like, I've been settling. I've been selling myself too short. You're going to catch on to so much, and it's going to make you not want this person or anybody like them. So sometimes you go through dark things so that it can change you. If you try to get an approval for a car, you're going to get a car loan. Others of you could be taking out a credit card or a business credit line, and it shows if you get a new job, you'll be working entry level. I see a new job and a new car coming. All right. Taurus. Taurus. Taurus, you're going to be struggling to get your work done on time, or you're going to be overwhelmed when it comes to work this week. So Spirit says, baby, you ain't got to impress nobody. You're doing the best that you can. And in this season, Spirit wants to show you off more. So whatever skills, whatever talents that you have that you've been hiding, or you've been trained so well that people can even see through you. Like, you are way better than what we thought. So this is not a season to be scared or shrink yourself. You're going to get a lot of offers because Spirit is ready to turn you out, baby, in a good way. They're ready to show you off. You have so much to offer to this world, and it's like, now is the time. Now is the time. Like, if you are a feminine, I see the Empress. So Empress just means that you're going to be giving birth to a lot of things. You're going to be pregnant with a lot of ideas, and you're going to be standing out so much more. All right. You can be gifted too. Somebody can be buying you like a designer gift, like a designer bag or something to give to you because they're sure that is something that you would love. So be prepared. Be prepared. Some of you can be overcoming like family heartbreak, because it says tied up, family, and heartbreak. What I see with this too, let me see. What I see is you with the garden and the gate. I feel like a new life is opening up for you. If you've been tied to like too much family heartbreak and betrayal, or you felt like you weren't supported by your family, and Spirit says you've been in denial about it. Like, looking back on your life, you're going to see that it's been this way. They've been disrespecting you. They've been giving you all kinds of like silent treatments and trying to make it seem like they're better than you, or you weren't enough. Or they said if you look back, you will see that this pain that you've been carrying, it's on a soul level. It travels deep. It travels really, really deep. So if you have like pent up emotions, or if you even feel bitter or better without them, this is why. Like, this pain, it was like, some of you guys could carry ancestral trauma. Like ancestral trauma, and you're going to realize like you've been beaten up on yourself. Like, if you are critical, and it's not your whole family. If you're self-critical on yourself, if you don't know how to give yourself credit, if you have like imposter syndrome, it's because you've never gotten the true support and validation from your family. And they said it travels way back. This goes way back. Like, you didn't realize. Spirit says you don't deserve this, but you're opening up a new door, and you have caring connections. You have people that see you. You have people that want to invest in you, even in your own company. Your own company invests in you and sees you more. You have friendships where they love you and they'll give you the world. So it's almost like your chosen family is going to be way better than like your blood family. So when they be like, blood is thicker than water, in your case, no, it's not. No, it's not. And you can even, for some of you, you may even have a parent that realized they denied you a better life. And this is the reason why you may not you may not say anything to them because you love your parent, but your parent may realize like you are doing better without all the chaos, the drama, and all the stuff that they tried to drop into your life without knowing. You know, you could have even grew up in a family with like a dysfunctional, you seen your mother and your father argue all the time, and it caused you to like shut down. Now when you hear people arguing or yelling at you, you shut down. So for you, you see it says prosperity and beginnings. Like you have companies, jobs, and a lot of people that are going to like grab you up, take you by the wing, and drag you out of this stagnation, these obstacles. There's going to be people that want to help you and help you carry your legacy. If there's anything that you're building in private, there's going to be people that want to like help you, and people that believe in you and see you more than you believe or see your own self. So this is going to be like a spiritual reward for you in this season. Like you're in a preparation for something so much more bigger. So this is like you coming out of darkness and you starting to really see yourself. You really starting to see your worth, and you trying new things or trying new restaurants or trying new foods. When it comes to your love life, whoever you're talking to, they're shy, and they feel like they manifested you and they're scared. Like, I think I manifested you and I'm terrified that I manifested somebody like you. They want to work with you. They want to hang out. But if they seem a little scared, ooh. Yeah, you're waiting, Taurus. You're not you're waiting because you've been manipulated in the past. You've been blindsided in the past. And so there's two things. This person, if they are from your past, they're spying on you. They're spying on you and they feel like they manifested you and they're afraid. So if they push you away, it's because they're afraid. If this person is from your past, you don't trust them. You find them to be a manipulator, a liar, and you are just focusing on yourself and your glow up season. 9 of Pentacles means you want to be single from this and free from this, and you feel embarrassed by it and stabbed in the back. So if it's a past situation, you're not going to invite in any more pain. And they can tell that you look better. Like, you look better now. See, because it says just breathe. You can just be focused on your glow up if this is a situation from the past. But if it's not, this could be someone who feels like they manifested you and they want to take their time to get to know you. If it's new. If it's somebody from your past, it seems like you are terrified of them because you feel like they blindsided you and you just want to focus on yourself, being single, your money, and your glow up. So this is a season where you take the back seat in love. If people want you, then they need to approach you, especially if you're a feminine. If you're a feminine, you're taking the position of, I want to be seen and loved, not manipulated. I don't want any more narcissists or people that are going to try to lie their way into my life. And you can be in a season of receiving way better. So if you had any doubts and fears about your finances or your job, this is the time. You could have been comparing yourself. You didn't trust yourself. So you were procrastinating on things that you should have been doing because you didn't trust yourself. When I tell you you are way better than you think, you are way more better than you think. And Spirit wants you to accept success. Some of you could have been afraid of change. You could have been afraid of hard work. You could have been afraid of what your guides had to give to you. So you could have sabotaged a lot of opportunities without even knowing. Without even knowing. I don't know why, but I also hear DoorDash. Some of you can work for DoorDash too. Be careful of overspending. Some of you are going to be entrepreneurs and start a business for yourself or but it shows you're making a huge decision. Aries. I don't know why, but somebody's crying. And I don't know if it's like a parent. A parent is crying. You didn't deserve it. You didn't deserve it. I don't know why I lied. I don't know why I lied. You didn't deserve it. Somebody hurt you. A cousin, a friend, a parent. It's a feminine energy. You didn't deserve it. You didn't deserve it. I don't know why I lied. Somebody could have lied to you. Somebody could have stonewalled you, cursed you out, kept you in secret competition. Shit. Somebody was secretly like spreading lies, thinking that you're not capable, having you up in their head. They were resentful. They could have been in, it seemed like a family member. You're in a season where a lot of people are going to love you and appreciate you, but the people, that's why. A lot of people, I see spirit closing them out. People were blocked out of your life because they were jealous of your light. A lot of people tried to lie and ghost you and think that it was going to be easy to let you go and try to write you off and vindicate you and put you on the cross for things that you didn't even do, things that you didn't even see. You didn't even see this in this person. I don't think I hear disperse. You're going to get a check dispersed into your account. Spirit says what people were trying to make of you with lies and spreading rumors behind your back is worse than you were even thinking. And you're more than capable. Some of you too can get a deal with like Gatorade. You can have a sponsorship with like Gatorade or something that is going to build you up or build your business back up. All right. There's a thinking man that wants to give you an opportunity. And this is what spirit has been hiding from you. How much like evil people were trying to talk over your life. They were shielding you from it. They were protecting you from it. There were people who thought that they were better than you or you weren't going to be able to make it or this or that. And they're so embarrassed by their efforts to try to diminish you and your worth. It didn't work. Because I even hear return to sender. You're better than that. You don't have to go low and fight low with people. Let low people be low. So you're going to get appreciated and loved way better in this season. And I see gentle. You're going to become more sensitive, Aries. You're very sensitive. And honestly, you're harnessing new energy. New energy, which is appropriate for your spiritual growth. So right now, you're going to have people celebrate you and you have a new spiritual union. Spirit says you're going to be tied at the hip with this person and they're going to protect you. They're going to stand their ground when it comes to you. It shows a new beginning. I also hear new tattoo. You may get a new tattoo or a new piercing to reflect your new beginning. Spirit says it's almost over. Whatever changes you're going through, it's almost over. You reverse the curse. Damn. You reversed the curse. I feel like people could have been trying to put spells on you and all kinds of shit. You reversed the curse and you got yourself out of situations that were trying to delay your blessings or block you. You fought so hard. Everybody was trying to look down on you. Now it's reversed. That's sad. Some of you just may buy something. I even see like a bracelet. All right. So what's for your love life? Yeah, they're scared. They want this to grow. They really want this. They're anticipating something way better with you. Ace of Wands, this means like they hope that you don't release them. They're going to start off as friends with you and it shows communication. You could be stressed out with the level of communication in the beginning. You know, Aries, you're going to have to decide if you want to be with this person. I just feel like it's going to be a shaky beginning because they're shy. And once again, it's disbursement. I see a check being dispersed to you. All right. So it says your dreams come true when it comes to love. Let's see for work. This is you taking risk when it shows you as the rebel. You're having a financial rebirth, and there's a lot of different opportunities that are going to come to you. Some of you too, I feel like you work multiple jobs, so you're going to be a little tired. All right. I feel like you could be entrepreneurs. Don't compare yourself to other people. And it's like you're mastering your gifts. You're mastering your talents. You're more taller than people expected you to be. So I don't know if the people see you in person and like, oh, you're taller. If you're going for a new job, it shows background and negotiating a deal. So, yeah, you have a job change or a company change. And last but never least is Leo. What's going on for you? Leo, I hear surprise, surprise. But isn't Leo season over? Leo, you're going to have people fighting over you in this season when it comes to love. Like fighting over you. Like people that are fighting over you. I should have showed you off. I should have never tried to control you. I should have let you know more about how I feel. Like people who took you for granted is going to be thinking about you, wanting to steal your energy. They're going to want your time. There's going to be people who feel like they lowballed you and they purposely didn't approve you in hopes that you would chase them. But when you did not allow these people to sell you short, you actually pushed them away. So now your value is higher and people are wishing they never, ever, ever did you the way that they did you. There's people who can't believe it. It's like they tried to reject you to make you feel low, and now they feel rejected because you're not chasing, you're not doing anything. So look, people had you in your head. You're not going to let them do this anymore. You're done. You're not supporting this nonsense anymore. You're not waiting on people no more. You're going to focus on your foundation, and you do feel deceived. It's like you caught on to what they were doing. You can even feel like, well, I only had love to offer. I had a stable foundation and love to offer you, and this is what you do to me? Okay. I see what you're doing. So you're not here for the games, and you're not going to hide it anymore either. You're going to be straight up and direct with people. Like, listen to me. I already see exactly what you're trying to do. I'm not falling for the games anymore. You know, people could have felt like you were naive, like you were a pushover. You would just do whatever they say. See? If you walked away, the person feels rejected. They try to reject you, even though they felt the connection. They're stressed out. They really want to be committed to you, and now they're heartbroken. I feel like they try to play games with you, you know? You don't feel good. You feel like they try to friend zone you. So now you're just focused on your money. You know exactly what you want, and you're not going to like allow people to like play with your emotions anymore. So I see you taking a break on love and getting readings on people. You're taking a break on love. You're getting readings on people, and you're just focused on building your foundation. And right now you need it. Like you need love. You seem like hurt. You seem so hurt. But when it comes to your money, it shows celebrations and big, big dreams. So this is your winning season, Leo. You're going to feel so good. Like, whoo. But you feel like broken on the inside. You're going to need a break. You're going to have to like reparent yourself and do things that make you feel good. Because right now, people try to take too much from you. So it shows you have deadlines. You have a lot of responsibilities. You have a lot of deadlines to meet, and I even see a vacation. Spirit is saying thank you so much, Leo. We love you, and you're in the right direction. I even hear if you need a shoulder to cry on, I got your back. So you're going to have people who have your back, that they're not faking the funk just to be a part of your life. They really love you. So this is what I have for all 12 zodiac signs. If you want a personal reading, you can email me. Love and light.